Boogeyman band coming round the bend. Is Boogeyman band. Is Boogeyman band.
Greetings, my fellow Fright Fiends, and thanks so much for dropping by. I hope everyone's doing well. Well, we got some Friday the 13th news today concerning the lawsuit between Victor Miller and Sean Cunningham's company, Horror Inc. I want to thank my friend Christian Hannah Horror for posting something on Instagram. I needed to talk about this because Friday the 13th is my favorite franchise, Jason Voorhees being my favorite horror character, my favorite character of all time. And this lawsuit between Victor Miller and Sean Cunningham that started some years back has really just stalled any type of new official Friday the 13th movie being released from New Line and Paramount. So I'm going to read the article. So sorry if I'm turning away from the camera for a second, but this was posted on Bloody Disgusting. It says, Friday the 13th screenwriter Victor Miller wins copyright termination appeal to reclaim domestic rights. So we've been waiting so here it talks about we've been waiting 2 years now for an update on the next step in the Friday the 13th legal battle that has been raging on for several years now, and we finally got one today. But first, here's a little bit of a recap of what's going on. So ever since a judge ruled back in 2018 that Friday the 13th screenwriter Victor Miller is the sole owner of the original screenplay, in the U.S. at least, Friday director Sean Cunningham has been working to have the decision reversed. The argument continues to be that Miller wrote the screenplay as a work for hire and therefore should have never been able to gain rights to the screenplay in the first place. While the trial judge had ruled that the rights go to Miller after all these years under the Copyright Act's termination right, which allows authors to regain rights to the work they signed over to a company, Cunningham and Horror Inc. were hoping that the Second Circuit Court of Appeals would end up reversing the decision. The Second Circuit was tasked with deciding if Miller will keep the rights to the Friday screenplay as decided in 2018, or they'll revert back to Cunningham Horror Inc. Mind you, there'll still be a whole lot to this is from writer John Squires. He notes in here, it says, mind you, there'll still be a lot to be worked through before Jason can return to the screen no matter the decision, but this is one massive legal hurdle that needed to be resolved first. The Hollywood Reporter's Eric Gardner, who has been a constant source of information on this whole mess over the years, provides an update today informing us that Victor Miller has now won the copyright termination appeal. In other words, the Second Circuit Court of Appeals has affirmed that the district court's previous order rejecting the argument and concluding that Miller was an independent contractor when he wrote the screenplay and is therefore entitled to authorship rights. Summary judgment has been awarded therefore to Victor Miller. As Eric explains, bearing any reversal before a fuller panel at the Second Circuit or Supreme Court, Victor Miller will reclaim the domestic rights to the franchise. And this is a huge win for him. This is a huge step in the process, but it certainly doesn't mean that Miller is now free to take the franchise and do whatever he wants with it. For now, until various deals are worked out behind the scenes, which will likely still take a long time for starters, owning the original screenplay doesn't mean you own the character of adult Jason Voorhees as we know him. And Miller's ownership of the work only covers domestic rights. The franchise will remain dormant, but here's hoping we're almost at the point where Jason can return more. So again, that is from Bloody Disgusting. John Squires just posted that about 8 hours ago. And of course, thank you to Christian Hannah Horror, fantastic horror creator here on YouTube that I'll put a link down below to his channel. I'll also put a link down below to this article. So it looks like we're moving closer to things being resolved and hopefully seeing Jason back on the big screen. I feel like greed is what is keeping this thing going. And hopefully that something can be resolved from this. Hopefully they can come to an agreement and we can see Jason back up on the big screen like he should be. It's been too long. We're going on 13 years since the last film came out, which is insane to think about. I miss my favorite horror character, and like I said, thanks to Christian Hannah Horror for making me aware of this. And thank you to people like Vicente DeSanti who have kept the character alive. All this legal stuff going on with the rights to the franchise. So again, thanks so much everyone for stopping by. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. We'd love to hear from everyone. And as always, stay tuned for some more great horror content, as well as my review of Venom, Let There Be Carnage, which I am going to see this evening. So thanks so much again for everything. Hope everyone's doing well, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Take it easy. Stay scared as always.